It seems that Cyrodiilic collection just found something worthwhile.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, down deep within the swamp.
Oh, Galish, such things you say.
I've always...
Your voice is more than the Barbosa Sato.
Oh, stop it. You're going to make me blush.
Pico! Can we speak? I have a business opportunity. You look like someone who knows a good business opportunity when you see one. Much profit. Will you hear me out? Increased business for me, extra gold for you. I believe the Imperials call it a win-win situation. The prominent trader Captain Jimala arrived in port. If we can convince her to export my Vosa Satas, the possibilities for profit are endless. The instrument of my people. For many Argonians, the dulcet croaks of a Vosa Sata remind them of the sounds of home. Act as my envoy and bring this opportunity to Captain... First, we must learn everything we can about Captain Jimala and how to make a good impression. Talk to people who have dealt with her before, such as Tolwyn, Claus the Ghost, and Rujawan. I'll catch up with you so we can plan our next move. Appearances, Biko, appearances. Jimala travels the world and has refined tastes. One cannot simply walk up to her and offer their wares like a wandering merchant. No. Of course. Outsiders respond better to people they see as important. We're partners, equals in this endeavor. Serving as my envoy is for appearances only. It makes us both look good and improves our chances to secure a deal with the captain.
Watch your step. You never know what might jump out of the murk to kill you.
Come on! Why are you just standing there?
Ah, Sun's blessings, Biko. You come to discuss friend Famia's missing explorers, yes? Only the scent of conspiracy. But for now, the scent is enough. The Dragonstar Caravan Company, a dishonest flock of thugs and traitors, funnels information to someone outside Lilmoth. Notes on Cyrodiilic Collection's business dealings, I think. Not yet, but that is soon to change. The orc Lozwug, who watches my eggkin play Tiba Inu. He serves the Dragonstar Caravan Company. A courier, I think. He carries a letter filled with his tradekin's secrets. I do not need to convince you. That is good, if a little disconcerting. Lozwug shows loud, obnoxious interest in our game, Tiba Inu. Ask him to explain the rules. While he growls and rants, I will take...
Are you gonna play or what? What's the holdup? Tiba Inu? More like Tiba, stupid. This game's a joke. No tusk jabs, no eye gouges, just a bunch of rolling around and tail swing. I have got no tusking idea, neither do these lizards. When I got here, they were all just lying there. Then all of a sudden, half of them stood up and started slapping their tails, croaking like mad and kicking balls around. I don't know, half a dozen maybe? They were bouncing them off that rock, and then the other team started hooting and slapping their chests like monkeys. They rushed the hill, formed a circle around a rock, and started standing on their heads. They started singing. Then one of them shouted, "Enu!" and everyone flopped over like they were dead. They laid there for 15 minutes, then the game was over, I guess. Tusking nonsense. If that's a sport, I'm a hearthwife's dustpan.
Very well done. You must be half Riverboa, Biko. Lozwug looked hypnotized. No, I give you too much credit. He has a brain like a bone trout. But my tongue wanders. Let me read this. Oh, this is... Yes, this may rattle the cattails. It is not just notes on business dealings. It is a description of friend Famia. Where she walks, who she speaks with, what she eats, and so on. I had no idea she ate so many snails. On Famia and her explorer kin also, I think. We cannot be sure, though. Simple Lozwug carried only this letter. I know a place where more information can be found. The Dragonstar Depot in Lilmoth. I leased them the land. They were very pleased, until it sunk. Now they slop around in there like angry mudmoles. No one is welcome, least of all me. If you sneak into the depot, you may find more clues. I should tell you, the Dragonstar Dryskins are not over fond of uninvited guests. If they see you, they will probably shout or ring bells or run in silly circles, so be cautious. And please try not to kill anyone. It always leads to headaches. It is like I said before, I wish to keep friend Famia safe. Ha! So you know about the Remnant too. Some rumors are like willow vipers, Biko. Well hidden and best left alone. A conversation for another time, I think. In the chilly lake we call negotiation, a good reputation is like a sturdy raft. A bad reputation is like a stone tied to your tail. Saxhleel do not drown, but it is very difficult to see at the bottom of a lake. I am sorry, this is a poor metaphor. Yes, as the depot is sinking, the fence up against the swamp is in poor repair. There is a spot near the back of the camp where you can get in, but not out. This may be better than going in the front, yes? Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. It started with Domitia Nausicaa. She oversees the Dragonstar Caravan Company's affairs here in Murkmire. We made a bargain, a land deal. I negotiated in good faith, but she was lazy and inattentive, and so missed key details. Yes, she and her tradekin arrived during the dry season. She told me that they wished to build a trade depot on the Fen Island south of Lilmoth. I agreed to lease the land in exchange for the return of some treaties her company acquired years ago. I paper the walls of my home with evidence of dryskin treachery. That is a joke. Documents hold power in the Ojel world, especially old documents. Taken alone, they are mostly worthless, but combined with threat of conflict, they can be useful. Ojel, people who do not speak the root's tongue. A kinder word for outsider. Well, not so kind in some circles. The Deadwater tribe uses this word.
are you? What are you doing in there?
Inu kal soku hoto grill.
success? Do not let my lack of dancing and cheering fool you. I am very impressed. I did not think you would secure the clues we need so quickly. How did you fare? That is good. Taking a life closes more doors than it opens. A valuable lesson that goes largely unheeded by the Lilmoth Olgel and my Naga cousins. But again, my tongue wanders. We should discuss Famia's lost friends. What did you find? The blackguards? Kaok. They are a cruel bunch. Mostly tribeless Nagas and dry-skin Ogels. So, the Dragonstar Caravan Company provides spy reports to the blackguards. Then the blackguards snatch up the explorers when they stray outside the city walls. It is Deadwater make, but a Deadwater Naga would never give up a weapon willingly. Perhaps the blackguards tried to abduct Deadwater warriors too. I cannot be sure. I have heard nothing, but the Deadwater tribe never admits weakness. My doubt spine quivers, but there is only one way to find out. I will send word to my Deadwater friend, Jaxic Orn. You should return to Famia. Tell her what we discovered and encourage her to stay indoors. She will be safer there, I think. A murder in the heart of Lilmoth. Yes, that would be Jaxic Orn, I think. A call or war captain of the Deadwater tribe. Perhaps she came looking for that weapon you recovered. Jaxic and I are good friends. She would never admit it, though. Yes, why would I not be? Things are not so simple here, Biko. Naga warriors kill and kidnap and steal, yes. But we are all children of the root. If the Hist wills it, Jaxic might even kill me eventually. But she will still be my friend. Oh yes, definitely. Like I said, there are no guarantees with the Deadwater tribe. It is like dealing with one of your stray bark dogs, I think. Scratch its chin right, it will listen. Scratch its chin wrong, it will rip out your throat.
Blah.
Howdy.
Hello. I'm gonna go talk to Famia. How was work? Same bullshit, different day.
Yeah.
We were really busy right up until like 11:30, and then it just said, "Ghost Town." It was very weird.
You're back. Excellent.
I'm trying to teach myself how to use the bow.
Oh, I love the bow. Bow's great.
Because I know how to use the heavy bow gun, which in turn means I know how to use the light bow gun. Because I've used it, and it's almost exactly the same.
Daza went to conduct her own investigation. Kirstelith decided to tag along. Really? I can't imagine that they'd be enthusiastic about helping us, but I suppose Zukas would know best. Before you go,
I refuse to learn how to use the charge blade because although I know how it works,
Cassandra, a wealthy antiquarian of great renown. She's been
I refuse
just like you.
to master
If
it.
you'll just follow me upstairs, I'll... Oh, wait. Here she is now.
This is the adventurer you mentioned, Famia. Excellent. Greetings. I am Cassandra. I regret that it's taken me so long to make your acquaintance. Famia told me all about your heroics in the Zanmir. Speaking of heroics, thank you for trying to find our lost explorers. Abducted by blackguards, were they?
I think the thing that's annoying me right now, the only complaint I have about Murkmire, is there is a faction called the Blackguards. And nobody is pronouncing it right.
What you mean?
They're not calling them Blackguards, they're calling them Blackguards. They're cutting out the GU and they're just calling them Blackguards. Not gonna lie, could be misconstrued as racist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of sounds like a slur.
But it's a faction that are called Blackguards. And everything that's typed out, all like the text and everything, so you can read it yourself, it says Blackguards. But they keep pronouncing it Blackguards. Don't know who taught any of these actors how to pronounce the word Blackguards. But every single one of them is pronouncing it wrong.
You damn blackguards.
And there you go, now it's racist.
Very well. I do hope you will exercise.
So what do you think
the blackguards are not
of my thoughts?
Bright, but what they lack in intellect, they make up for in brute strength. Our friend
A
Zuko,
penny
for
for
all
your
his
thoughts,
many
mister.
features, is splendid.
My thoughts aren't worth a penny.
Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts on butt stuff nonetheless.
$20.
So I just have to pay you $20 to do butt stuff, or?
You gotta pay me $20 to hear my thoughts on butt stuff. Like I said, my thoughts aren't worth a penny. I'm joking. You don't have to pay me anything.
I'm familiar with Jack's
You'll do it to me for free?
No.
Not too proud.
How?
If we have common grounds with the Dead Water tribe, it only makes sense to
I'll touch your butt for free.
compromise and collaboration rest at
I'll
the
take
very
that.
heart of all great endeavors.
Sometimes butt touches are all you really need.
I just need a gentle butt rub and back rub.
I just need some physical. I just need some physical attention. I'm starved.
I'm not starved because I mostly force my love on Trey.
Blackguards. Unwelcome news, isn't it, Wingtail?
What the fuck am I looking at?
2 hours.
No. Our new friend has the situation well in hand.
Huh. Anyway. Let's not focus on the heavy topic that just suddenly happened. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Oh, I was just
I'm
looking at a
supposed to be
picture of a
No, not
sexual
that.
sandwich.
Not that. I was talking more in reference to the whole physical attention thing. Because, yeah, I'm streaming, and my idea is for a friend to watch this later, and I just realized that I'm just having a moment. Whoops.
I bet you can't make a sandwich sexual. I bet you're wrong.
Bullshit. You gotta put the ham in there just right.
What's funny is this is a ham sandwich. Are they offering dorm rooms for sale? Oh my god. They're offering dorm rooms for rent for regular people. Too bad I don't want a fucking apartment.
Welcome to my home, Biko. You arrived just in time. I arranged a meeting with my dead water friend, Jaxic Orn. She is very proud, so we must use a breeze-like touch. This will be a brief and probably bloody meeting if we do not.
Sorry, Steven came in.
Oh. I'm just looking through my own Tumblr and I'm realizing that I wrote down like my dream from like a year ago.
You need me to describe them?
It feels weird rereading it again.
Cassandra is Vexovite. You would say
because I feel like it's full of so many dream interpretations.
But you take my meaning.
But at the same time, it's completely based in Destiny. I was dreaming about Destiny. But there were so many interpretations in it that it felt weird. Like, do you remember when I was telling you about this? Maybe,
no.
Maybe not. No?
Not even.
Cassandra, all the world is a mess.
But maybe, I don't know.
Fitting things snug in tiny boxes. It is a very dry way to live.
It's hard for me to remember what I remember until like I hear specific details of whatever it is. But at the same time, it's like I'm just kind of.
Alright. You have a Tumblr, correct?
Fuck no.
You don't?
No, I never made one. Never wanted one.
I could have swore you talk about looking through Tumblr.
Nope. I only Tumblr things I see are the Tumblr posts that escape Tumblr. Specifically Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Whatever.
I follow him. He isn't as just purely chaotic as people seem to make him out to be.
Oh, I'm sure he's not, but
he makes a lot of posts.
But that said, I see the chaotic stuff.
Right. I mean, it is a lot of chaotic stuff, but then he'll post his own music in there, and then anyone who asks him a legitimate question about topics that he actually knows about, he goes into... It's always some rant when it comes to these things. About how they're... Like, it's either a really...
Blackguard! I'm sorry, like, it's... Oh, God, it's so irritating.
Oh, hey, question. Does my mic sound different?
I'm going somewhere else for now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes, she said she was hunting a blackguard even now, right? Did you see how her throat fins spread? How her pupils dilated, and her tail stiffened as she turned to leave? Her prey is very, very close. We only need to follow her. We hunt the hunter. Scan the swamp for the bent reeds and broken fronds she leaves in her wake. The trail should eventually lead us to friend Jaxic and the blackguard she hunts. Simple, I think. Crouch down, Biko. Look for bent stalks, torn leaves, or muddy prints. Should be easy. Jaxic Orn rarely sneaks around danger. She goes through it, always.
Alright, so anyway, I'm bouncing back and forth a lot. Hello?
Hi.
Okay. And what were you saying before Steven came back?
I was asking if my mic sounded different, clear, or anything.
I mean, it doesn't sound any different than usual, at least not as far as I can tell.
Alright, cool. Well,
Like, you get a different headset or something?
No, I got an upgrade for my headset. I got the soundproof and noise cancellation thing for my A40s. So it's supposed to block out background noise, and I got the noise canceling leather ear parts.
Right.
And I got a new mic, and everything is red now instead of blue.
Neat.
Jaxic, approach carefully.
I grind my fangs. Following a dead water call is the act of a fool or a maniac. Sojay says fools and maniacs both bleed red. I will repeat myself. Once. I do not need your help. I hunt these blackguards alone. Our business is settled. Leave. The Ogel stands its ground. Brave. Or stupid. A flock of flat-toothed blackguards took refuge in this ravine. They snatched up some of my eggkin, your allies too, and threw them in cages. Now Sojay and I will hack these grills to pieces. I narrow my eyes. You and the Brightthroat wish to join me on this raid rather than pick the bones when the work is done. Fine. Burn the wagons. Smash their supplies. Kill any that oppose you. When all lies in ashes, we will speak again. Finally, you speak sense. Bare your fangs,
So it's a fight? I fight best from the shadows, Biko. I leave the direct approach to you.
Eat my dry skin.
How do I get back up there where I can continue this quest? Fastest route. Looks like it's over this way. That's a werewolf. No spellcasting, please.
I am Emmy, King of Dorks.
Thought you were Emmy, Queen of the Gays.
Nah, I ain't no queen.
That's true. Still gay though.
Nah, I'm the gayest in the group. Fuck, I don't even know if that's true. Neil's pretty high up there.
As bad as Neil is, sometimes King can be pretty gay.
He is gay.
I know, but I mean, like...
He goes out of his way to be gay. Like, Neil just says some pretty dumb shit that ends up being...
There are times where Neil says things, and it's like, did you think before you opened your mouth, or did you just let those words flop out?
And then me, it's mainly accidental, unless I can see a way that I'll get a reaction out of it, then I'll go for it.
You mean like how you always do with Neil?
Not always, but 99% of the time, yes. He makes it too easy.
He really does.
Step away, Bright Throat. This one belongs to the Deadwater tribe. This one is known to us Ojel, a blackguard savage who led the raid on our people. Now in our Hist's mighty name, I will hack it dead.
So bows only have special effect coatings, and the bows themselves deal elemental damage?
I think that's right.
I roll my eyes. Murder. When you gut a fish, is it murder? No. You only object because this fish walks upright and has a face. The Ojel is an animal. A foolish one. The Deadwater tribe does not suffer animals like this to live.
I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I really sat down and looked at them. I had like specific ones I liked to use.
I bare my teeth. A Naga prays for repercussions daily outside her. Blackguards slither about in dead.
Wasn't like pre-Iceborne's meta supposed to be some Valhazak bow?
I used the Toby Kadashi bow. There might have been a Valhazak bow that was really good, but I preferred the Toby Kadashi bow. But I think that's because the Kadachi fit more what I was going for versus the Valhazak. But I have no way of remembering.
Because I know the Valhazak had a really high Elder Seal. Either that or it just did a shit ton of dragon damage, and then it had like...
It was probably the dragon damage because fighting the Elder Dragons you want the Elder... Because you want dragon for when you fight the Elder Dragons.
Ha! How quickly Jaxic forgets she is a kidnapper herself. The blackguards do not know the Deadwater tribe as I do.
All I know is that after Iceborne came out, it just looked like shit compared to the next level up of any of the other weapons.
Please! You can't let them kill me. I surrendered. I had nothing to do with it. How in oblivion should I know? Orders came down to watch the captives. I didn't ask why. Maybe I should have, but I've got a daughter at home. If I don't follow orders, she doesn't eat. I had nothing to do with the abductions. I'm telling the truth. Mara's mercy. You'd let that Naga murder a prisoner. Just let me think. All right. There was an interrogator who grilled a few of the captives. Yes, some Argonian relic, maybe? I really have no idea what the remnant is. Word is there's someone with a heavy purse willing to pay out a fortune for any information, but that's all I know. Please don't make my daughter an orphan.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, what?
I have a moral decision to make. Do I let the bright throat Argonian Zucus free the captain who supposedly was helping with raids to take people prisoner? Or do I let the Deadwater Naga Argonian Jaxic Orn kill the shit out of her and make her daughter an orphan? But then her daughter could be Batman. Part of me says to kill her, but...
Ooh, kill him! Bows are good for dealing out elemental damage, right?
Bows, I guess. Oh, you're asking me questions about a game I haven't touched in like over a year, so my knowledge on it is vague at best.
Okay, because I want to use a bow, like, as my main, but then I want to try and learn and use a hammer for, like, blunt damage builds.
Like I said, I know for a fact the Kodachi bow is really good. Once you get to Iceborne, though, I mean, obviously it's going to have to change, but...
Oh, I'm just using the Defender bow until I get to Iceborne.
What do I want to do? Do I want to spare her or do I want to kill her?
Kill her!
I was wrong. Don't contact me again. I just saw that. Jesus Christ. Tell you what, I'll kill her with my Necro.
And bring her back?
Yeah, then her kid won't be an orphan. Granted, she'll kind of be like a corpse, but details.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
So the blackguards seek the remnant. That is unwelcome news.
Oh, that's nasty.
Even so, killing a single bound prisoner will save no lives. Friend Jaxic thinks it is justice. It is not. Release the blackguard. Spare this. I cannot be sure, but that is no bad thing. Nothing leads to more death than the need for certainty. You cut down many blackguards and laid waste to their operation. Let this dryskin describe it to her friends. Then they will know fear.
This savage lies as easily as it breathes. Look at its eyes, the sweat on its brow. It stinks of deceit and cowardice. Now it speaks of the remnant of Argon. It must die. This Ogel is a liar and the spawn of liars. Now Sojay and I will kill it. I am not. You showed cunning in tracking me and strength during the raid. To see you falter now, in the face of some blubbering, treacherous dryskin, would turn my stomach. It says it has a daughter. It has killed many daughters. Now that ends.
Oh, I see. So I'm being praised by the Argonian that would rather just outright kill me right now because I showed cunning in tracking her and I showed strength during the attack on the base. But she'll think less of me if I don't kill this person. Not that I care what she fucking thinks. Weird fish-faced bitch.
So the Blackguards seek the
sure.
Alright, I'm gonna let this bitch live this time.
Brave, Ogel. But foolish.
Thank you. I'm finished with
Derm.
the words. You have my word.
Huh.
I'm tired.
You made the
I
right
get it.
decision, Biko. Thank you. So, the Ogels have learned about the remnant. Something I cannot discuss for now. Return to Famia and tell her this. She is a friend to the Saxleal, but the remnant is not some stone cup or golden idol.
I hiss with fury. How did these Ogel beasts learn about the remnant?
We will find out, Jaxic, provided you do not kill them all.
Oh yeah. Well, since I'm already over here. Bitch ass bug. Oh, there it is. Neat. Alright. There's a way shrine over here that I can use to quickly fast travel over to another way shrine that I can use to then What? Oh. Okay. Fast travel over here real quick. So I'm gonna turn in this quest. Oh, I bet this is... Okay. This is probably the zone's, like, special long-winded quest that you only do, like, one step of, and then you have to figure the rest of it out on your own. Oh! Oh, that's cool. So, I finally got one of my character's writing skills up to 20, Emmy. I don't know if you can hear me.
How joyous it is to see you return unharmed. Most excellent. Only 11 more tablets, and the Zinche Konu will be complete. And though I can no longer aid you, please, let me know as soon as the...
Yeah, I was right. Boost that experience gain a little bit. Alright, let's see now. I need to go down to Lil Moth. Realistically, I can just get on my mountain ride there. Not that far. Hell, I can see it from here. Oh, well, this is happening. Oh neat, Stampede increased in level. Oh, I finished a daily endeavor. Double neat. Talking to myself here. Or Emmy's talking to me and he's mute.
No, I'm just not talking.
See? Talking to myself.
Because I'm slowly falling asleep.
That's what happens when you play Monster Hunter.
No, it's what happens when I don't go to bed till 2 in the morning and then wake up at 5:30.
Now, why in the fuck would you do that?
Because I wasn't tired till 2:30. And if I go to sleep when I'm not tired, I just keep waking up every hour.
Yeah, you'll learn how to turn that shit off. Promise. You know how I know?
No.
Emmy, do you want to know how I know you'll figure out how to get past that?
I've been doing this for 10 years, though.
I've been doing it for longer. You'll learn to get past it. I promise.
I just go back to sleep.
You know what my workaround is? I just don't drink caffeine that much.
My body's run on sugar and spite.
You're back.
I exist on hate.
My missing friends already tracked me down.
telling tales of a daring, fiery rescue. Marvelous! What happened out there? So the Deadwater tribe helped you after all? What a fascinating development. Between your heroism and Jaxic Orn's raw strength, I'm sure you showed those brutes what for. I hesitate to ask, but what did the Blackguards learn about the Remnant? Well then, there's not a moment to lose. We will redouble our efforts. We cannot allow those thugs to claim something as valuable as the Remnant. No surprise there. Even so, they must understand we only mean to help. Zukas knows my motives are pure, and this Deadwater warrior proved she's...
So, you return victorious. You have my most sincere gratitude, and that of the explorers you rescued. Now, as to the Blackguards, we should assume that they learned a great deal from our friends and the Deadwater warriors. Wouldn't you agree? Unfortunate. I can tell you as an expert of Argonian archaeology, the idea of one of those ignorant thugs handling such a valuable antiquity makes me very uncomfortable. Did they mention why they seek this thing? I have some experience with wealth. Jangling gold in front of a pack of cutthroats is an act of crude desperation. This person is either a fool or a victim of some obsession. In either, we can discuss that in a moment. First, we owe you a significant sum. It's only right that we settle the books on that first. I hope this is sufficient. I assure you, there will be much more if you choose to join us. Once again, you have my thanks. You've done a great deal for us already. I wonder if you're willing to do a bit more. While Famia has proven a steadfast companion, I believe our current predicament requires someone a bit more adroit when things take a turn for the perilous. I do. One of your native companions warned you off of it, didn't they? Believe me, I sympathize. But despite my lifestyle, I'm still an Argonian, one with ample means. Who would I be if I didn't use that wealth to help my people? Yes, you are clearly the best at what you do. I can think of no one more qualified to lead this endeavor. You and Zukas have grown close, correct? He knows a great deal about the Remnant, I'm sure. Please, convince him we only want to help. Thank you for your efforts thus far, and your achievements to come. I have business in Alton Mirville. Perhaps we can reconvene there once you've made your inquiries with Zukas. It is. I spent the greater part of my youth in Cyrodiil. Taking on Imperial dress, name, and customs made things easier. Of course, it makes things here in Murkmire more complicated. One of my life's many ironies. No, I was hatched in Morrowind. You'll forgive me if I don't elaborate. It was a very difficult time, one best forgotten. As my native eggkin say, best to let it pass. The antiquities market. No surprise there, I'm sure. I know I'm a bit starchy now, but in my youth, I was quite the explorer. I discovered several untouched Ayleid ruins and auctioned their treasures for a tidy sum. Hardly. The Ayleids treated my ancestors very poorly. I prefer to think of this as simple reparations. In any case, my business interests are purely philanthropic now. Like Famia, I only seek to preserve Argonian relics for future generations. It is, in fact. You have a very keen eye. You should know that the crystal was a tremendous discovery. Vaka stones like this one are very difficult to come by. Famia didn't tell you? Vaka stones are mysterious crystals, not unlike the Ayleid Welkin stones. Our ancestors used them to store the raw magicka that falls from the sun, thus their radiant yellow hue. Powerful relics, to be sure. If an opportunity presents itself, perhaps. I suspect that some ancient Argonian relics require Vaka stones to function. No doomsday devices, though, I promise. An item of tremendous historical significance and arcane power. Very little scholarship exists on the subject, but I do know a little. Argonian elders often referred to it as a sacred egg, or Zathitho. Eggs always contain something, right? Answers. About the Hist, their beginnings, their powers, their intentions. All I know for certain is that it does not contain simple coins or ancient bric-a-brac. The Remnant is a vessel for great power. We must be cautious and well prepared. Whatever is best for the people of Murkmire. I won't act without their consultation if that's what you're worried about. Again, I may be something of an outsider, but I am still an Argonian. This isn't some purely academic matter for me. I honestly couldn't say. Most of that history was beaten out of my exiles by the Dark Elves centuries before I was born. Slavers take great pains to destroy our racial identity, you see. Makes us easier to control, I suppose. You mean, has the Hist spoken to me? I'd prefer not to talk about that right now. A conversation for another time.